Fun.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Baron's Hideout podcast. I'm Dustin.
And I'm David Gordon Green. Just kidding.
What?
I'm Dustin.
You son of a bitch. Dustin, we finally made it. We are at the end of our Halloween retrospect. We are lumping together all of David Gordon Green's movies into one bigger episode because I just think it's going to be easier to talk about because they each feel like one story.
Yes. And I have to say, we're releasing this on Halloween. So it's your treat.
Oh, trick or treat, motherfucker.
This is our official Halloween episode.
Corey Cunningham, then I'll fight you, Corey Cunningham.
Oh, boy. But
Michael Myers in the sewer, son of a bitch.
Jesus Christ. We got Moldy Myers.
Get out of here. That's like Master Splinter Myers, yeah.
But yes, happy Halloween to everybody.
Get spooky, not too spooky, and don't wear a Michael Myers mask with blonde hair because you'll be in trouble.
Yes.
We are going to be talking, we're going to kick everything off with 2018's Halloween.
Halloween.
Tomatoes, yeah, Halloween. Just regular Halloween.
The third Halloween.
I keep thinking I hear like people like slamming my door. I'm like, who's the fuck slamming my door?
It's Michael Myers, dude.
Yeah. So, all right. We're kicking off with 2018's Halloween, where David Gordon Green got everyone's hopes up with this movie.
Yes, he did.
We'll get Rotten Tomatoes out of the way, Dustin, with the highest ranking to date.
Highest ranking or highest reviews?
Highest amount of reviews.
Okay. All right.
And actually, it might even be the highest ranking now that I think about it. I have to look.
Oh, boy.
There's 385 critic reviews.
Wow. Okay. So this is the reboot, obviously. It's getting rid of a lot of the Halloweens.
It's a sequel to the first movie.
Yes, like Halloween 2 is out the door.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to have to say it's like 70%.
79.
Okay.
And then there are 10,000 plus.
I thought you were going to say 10 reviews.
Yeah, 10 reviews.
Boy, I'm going to have to say 90%.
72.
Okay.
Yeah, not too bad. Too bad. Dustin, give me your history with this. Like, when did you see it? Did you see it in theaters by chance?
I think... Fuck, did this one come out in theaters? It had to have. Yes, it did. I don't know why I'm thinking it didn't. I think I'm thinking of Halloween Kills, but even though that did come out in theaters because that was during COVID. But no, I did see this one in theaters. I went with my old co-host, Aaron. We went to go see this one together. And we came out of it with giant smiles on our faces. And I remember, I think I did a car review of this because I was so giddy and like pretty pumped up for this one. And I think I released it for everybody to hear so you can go back and go through our backlog and maybe track that one down. But saw this one in theaters, and I'm pretty sure I went to Peacock right after. And I watched it again on Peacock a lot. And then I bought it, so I have a physical and I have a digital of it. And yeah, this movie it blew me away. It gave me that feeling like the first two Halloweens did when I was a kid, and being like, "Whoa, what is going on?" The score, dude. The score is there. It's back, baby. John Carpenter's back there with his son, and they're doing all this shit. And yeah, they're getting rid of a lot of the Halloween movies. Like, this is direct, 40 years later after the first Halloween. And, you got Laurie, and then she's got this really badass background, and her going through all this stuff. You meet the family, and you go into the beginning of this, and Michael gets his mask, and then it's just this so... I'm gushing over this one. I'm gushing, and I know it's showing. But Fuck yeah, this one it made me feel good, and I will tell you, and I'm proud. And for those of you who are gonna hate me for this, that's completely fine. This is number 3 for me because of how much it made me feel. I'm like, this is what Halloween is supposed to feel like. This is what Halloween is. The score's there. The awesome shots of Michael walking behind the house and just being looking in this mirror, and he goes into the house and kills that lady, and then you got the babysitter.
The one shot, like the one fucking
yeah.
shot.
It's so good. Yeah, there's some CGI that's used in here, of course. You know, it's Blumhouse. They're gonna be putting in CGI to kind of cut budgets. They don't have to do a bunch of practical. But the way Michael looked, how James Jude Courtney really like embodied what Nick Castle did in the first Halloween. It's there, and every time I think of this movie, or if I go back and watch it, I get goosebumps every time, every fucking time. What about you, man?
So I did see this one in theaters, and the reason I know for a fact that it was in theaters is because my wife went with me.
Oh, nice.
She doesn't do scary movies, which is fine, but she wanted to, and we did go see this movie on Halloween night of 2018.
Oh yeah, dude.
So my fear for this movie was that it was a Blumhouse production.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, me too.
I was like, okay, whatever. But I also was fearing the hype because yes, John Carpenter's back, Deborah Hill's back, Jamie Lee Curtis is back, Nick Castle is back. The member berries were strong on this one, but fuck, dude, when we got that trailer and the first trailer, we see Michael throwing the teeth over the bathroom stall. I'm like, all right, I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm fucking there, dude. And it blew me away. Like it was a modern slasher with just enough of the remember berries. You know, because like you said, it is 40 years later from the first one. So sure, there's going to be shit we see that we're like, oh, that's a little familiar. But dude, when we get the whole training montage with Laurie,
dude,
and how
chills.
She's so well equipped. I love when the beginning with the two podcasters go to fucking Smith's Grove, and they see Michael. They're standing out there in like little squares, and they're just chained to him like a chess piece. I'm like, yeah, that's fucking tight. They're getting sun, but they can't fucking move anywhere.
Nope, on that little teeny tiny box.
That's it. But this movie right here sits for where it sits for me is number 6.
Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad.
No, it's number 6 because, like I said, this movie gave me hope.
Yes.
And another one of my biggest fears is I seen Danny McBride attached to it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, but that's all. But that's not necessarily a bad thing because now we get a lot of comedian actors doing horror shit. Like you see Jordan Peele is very successful.
Yeah.
Can't remember the guy's name, but he was from not New Kids on the Block. Fuck, the guy that directed Barbarian.
Oh.
He was from another comedy show.
Fuck, I know who you're talking about. Let us know in the comments below because like I know exactly who the fuck you're talking about.
But it's not not normal. Not normal. You know what I mean? Like it's a transition.
Yeah.
For comedy actors to do shit like that, you know? And Danny McBride, they blew, like I said, this movie blew me away with, it was fucking brutal. We didn't get like, it wasn't necessarily a remake. They just picked it back up.
Yeah.
Which was tight. Where I think they fucked up is when those podcasters brought in the Michael Myers mask. They're like, do you remember this? You son of a bitch. He sure did.
Oh yeah.
And he beat that dude's face to death in a stall. Loved it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there's a lot to really like about this movie.
There's one character I don't like.
Go ahead. Don't say Dr. Loomis.
Not Dr. Loomis. I'm almost going to be Dr. Loomis.
The prototype Dr. Loomis.
Because Dr. Loomis is brought up in here. Because he's supposedly his understudy.
Yeah,
You
he's
know.
deep faked and it's the next one. Sorry.
Yeah, that's
It's the next one where he's deep faked.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the not Dr. Loomis. He gets fucked up too, which is fucking tight.
Yeah, he does. But there's a lot, and also we have to point out Michael kills a fucking kid. Kills a kid.
In this one.
Does it?
This has to be. It's the first one.
Yeah, I was trying to think if he did it in Rob Zombies, but he didn't.
Other than he didn't in Rob Zombies, because in Rob Zombies, that little kid walked up to him and asked him if he was a giant. He bumped into Tommy Doyle in the first Halloween movie. He didn't kill any of the kids from 4 and 5.
Yeah.
Wanted
to obviously try to kill Jamie, but that never happened. But yeah, this is
kill her, yeah.
This is the first one where he outright kills a kid, and I applaud that.
Go to dance class. He just wanted to go to dance class.
Yeah, like when that happened, I was like, no, that didn't just happen. Because I remember talking to to Aaron, like quietly next to him, like, dude, if he fucking kills this kid, I'm gonna shit myself. I'm like, there's no way he's gonna do that, and he fucking did it. And I looked at it and I'm like, did you just fucking see that? Did you see that? What are they doing? And now I was just like, okay, so we have a whole different beast now, a whole different Myers. He doesn't give a fuck who you are. You could be a little teeny tiny little baby, and he would have snapped your neck and threw you out. Like, it's insane, insane.
Yeah.
I can gush about this movie all day.
No, keep going, dude. Like, tell me more.
Dude, just like, I love the pacing of it. Like the father, how he goes out. Oh, so good. The trap at the end, like with Laurie, like, I'm gonna move the switch now, and it's her like little island, and it moves, and they go down there. Oh my god! And when they get Michael down there, and then she fucking switches the thing, and it all closes. Oh, it's so good, dude. And just like the stalking around the house of her hiding, and then him going around, and they kind of do the same thing that happened in Halloween '78 with falling out the window, and this. Oh, dude, there's so much. There's so much good about this film, and it really destroys me with what comes after. Really does.
We're gonna get there. But what I really liked was there is the kid who, and by kid I mean teenager. The scene where like everyone's kind of like starting to hear the rumblings, like fucking Michael Myers is back.
Mm-hmm.
You know, shit's happening. And then it's the kid that gets pinned up on the gate.
Oh yeah, when he's going through the back of the houses.
Fucking Jaws, dude.
So that's another. Would you consider that a kid being killed? No, because he's a teenager. He's a teenager.
It's like all the other ones, but it's like the whole build up to it is like you see Michael like walking, and then you don't, and then you see him walking, and then you don't. I'm like, fuck, dude, because he's walking through shadows.
Yeah.
And dude, I loved it. And he picks that kid up and fucking lays him on the gate.
Mm-hmm.
So good, dude. So good.
It's, oh my god. I don't know. This movie, like, it gave so many people hope of being like, yes, it's fresh, it's new. We all thought it was going to be trash, and it wasn't.
Yeah. No,
we're all like,
blew us away, man.
What the fuck? And we're like, Blumhouse, okay, you saved us.
Yeah,
and then
this movie spawned Blumhouse being like, yeah, we're gonna take on all these fucking horror icon franchises.
I'm stressing. Stressing.
I feel like we've said everything we can say about Halloween 2018.
Yes.
Let's dive right in to Halloween Kills.
Yeah. I don't want to.
That's Rotten Tomatoes. Get it out of the way. 280 critic reviews.
Holy fuck. Halloween Kills. The last one was in the 70s, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go 55.
39.
Wow. Okay.
2,500 plus audience reviews.
55.
66.
Oof. All right. Before
I'll go first with this one.
Okay. Go ahead.
So I did watch this one the day it dropped on Peacock because, like you said, it was during COVID.
Yeah.
Wasn't much to do. Did I like it? Didn't hate it. What I did hate was the Tommy Doyle character.
Mm-hmm.
But also, just you got to think about it. Like, that's not the first time we've had a lynch mob in these fucking Halloween movies.
It's true.
I get it. And this is not the first time they kill someone who they think is Michael Myers. This is like the fourth time. Like, yeah, fourth or fifth time where they kill someone where they think it's Michael Myers.
Yep.
My only gripe with this movie, really, is it feels like the middle of a movie.
I know what you mean. I know what you
like,
mean.
It feels like a second act, and that's it.
Yeah.
Is it brutal? Fuck yes.
Yeah.
This movie had a lot of controversy going on around it when it was coming out because they were killing firefighters in it, and people were like, firefighters are sacred.
No, since when?
Eyes. Yeah.
We have cops being killed all the time.
You're cool with these, the cops being killed, these random teenagers being killed, these kids being killed, but God forbid the fucking firemen. Dude, everyone's fair game in these movies, man. But you have Jamie Lee Curtis coming back for this one too.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, it's David Gordon Green. Written John Carpenter and Deborah Hill are back. You know, we had hope. We had hope in it. And
we did.
I will let you go now, and then we'll reveal our rankings of where this one sits.
Okay. Before I go into when I watched this and blah, 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 I have to go back to a Joe Bob Last Drive-In episode because he had David Gordon Green and Jason Blum on an episode, and they were talking about this movie and the one previous. And you know, Joe Bob was asking, oh, so is the movie all done? And David goes, oh, it's been done. It's been sitting on my shelf for 2 years now. I haven't watched it at all. I haven't touched it. So when I heard that, this is all before the movie came out. Hearing that you've had this movie on the shelves, I get it's COVID time. I get it. You have it on the shelves. You're not watching it. You're not seeing if anything needs to be tweaked. If things need to be cut out, you're just going to keep it raw. And whatever was edited is what they put out. Because he never touched it. He never went back and did any kind of pickups. Anything like that. Okay, so keep that in mind. I think I did see this in the theaters. I know it was COVID time. I went with Aaron. And I saw it in the theaters. I must have been opening night. I think it was a Thursday. So the day before, because sometimes they show movies the day before it comes out. So we went. The theater was pretty filled. And the opening, I was fucking in, dude. I was in, you know. And there was a lot of good things about the opening.
Fucking firefighter with the saw like that. Oh my god.
Yeah, dude, there's a lot of good things that I liked about it. I also kind of liked how it did pick up right after the first one. I did like that. I was like, okay, so we're definitely continuing. We're not doing any more time jumps. Here it is. Have fun. So we go and see this. Kills are going on. I'm like, okay, this is fun. I like the kills. I like what's going on. And then we get introduced to some characters, some Evil Dies Tonight, some
Evil
of this,
Cries Tonight.
Some of that. And I was getting really in and out of it. And then we have the gay couple, that whole section, which is great. It's so funny. It's amazing. They were definitely a highlight of Halloween Kills, but they shouldn't have been. Should have been Michael. Should have been Laurie, right? Everybody was talking about that, or the one girl with the was it the hair dryer or whatever in the crowd, like that meme that came out after this when everybody discovered that one girl with I think she had like a hair dryer when she was in the crowd of everybody beating up Michael. Yeah. So we had that, and they were also, I think, hinting back at the Joe Bob episode that yeah, we may or may not be introducing more supernatural elements to Michael. Okay, we've already known that Michael is somewhat supernatural, right, in previous movies. Another thing I really liked about this is how they acknowledged Halloween 3. They had the masks in there and everything.
Is
and
that
then
this one or is that the last one?
I'm pretty sure it was Kills. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Yes. You're not. Yes.
It's when they're in the car.
There's returning people from
Yes.
the earlier Halloween 78 in this movie.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
and one thing I have to talk about is the one kill that pissed me off and also my friend Aaron off was during this whole outside, we're in the car, there's the Halloween 3 masks, is when Michael's approaching the people in the car. And the girl has the gun. And all that happens is that she gets nudged and she shoots herself.
Yep.
And I was just like, are you fucking kidding me, dude? Like,
It's silly.
is this where we're going? We're gonna go silly. Throughout this movie, I only really got chills in the beginning with the flashback, because this was the one with the flashback in the beginning. I'm pretty sure.
Had the Donald Pleasant deep fake.
Yes.
And
I love that. And I was like, are we going to be getting more of this type of stuff or whatever? Just to kind of like lead up on whatever. And then we didn't get more of that. We got more family drama, of course, because it started turning into a vicious family drama more than a slasher movie. That goes a lot into Halloween Ends. But yeah, this film, oh man, it's just, I want to like it. I really, really do. But there's just so many things that pull me out of it. The one thing that I really liked that left me with a lot of thoughts and a lot of, oh, is this what's going to happen? Was after the fight where Michael literally like beats up everybody. And then we cut to the mom. We cut to the mom and he's...
Judy Greer. Yeah.
So he's in the shadows. She's fucking done. So I'm like, so he can fucking teleport. Okay, confirmation. He's moving within the shadows. He can go wherever he wants. He can literally just port into a building without anybody seeing him because it was on heavy surveillance and he was able to get in there. And then him looking in the mirror and outside the mirror. And then I think there was also a shot with Lori, which is another thing that really pissed me off, is she's in a fucking hospital bed the entire fucking movie. Why? Oh, also, there's a mental patient out. Who do you think is Michael Myers?
That's that. I touched on that just a little bit ago. This isn't the first time that a lynch mob killed someone who they thought was Myers. And this guy gave them no reason to believe that he was Myers.
Other than he drove a fucking car.
That's it, right?
That's it.
So,
That's it.
I just wanted to touch a little bit on.
I have a headache now.
The Judy Greer character, because she does get killed in this, and that's kind of like a shock factor for everyone because it wasn't even leading up to that. Like we were not getting any type of inkling that this character was going to get killed off, and when she does, it's like, oh wow, okay, cool. Let's see what happens in the fucking next one, because you can tell that this movie's ending right now, and shit, there's got to be some type of retribution for it, right? So
right.
Let's lead right into the fucking third one.
Oh wait, we didn't give our rankings.
I was gonna say, where does this sit for you?
This is number 12.
Number 12?
Number 12. Oh yeah.
This is number 11 for me.
Okay.
There are two more I feel are worse than this. And at the end of the last one, we'll go through all of our ranking in a row. How about that?
Okay.
All right, so we are now at Halloween Ends. And boy, howdy, am I glad. So there are 266 critic reviews.
Oh boy. This was a real divided film. This one, I think, was the most divided a Halloween fandom has ever been. I'm gonna have to put this one right in the middle. I'm gonna say it's like 50%.
40.
Okay, so it is pretty much like divided. All right.
There are 2,500 plus audience reviews.
A lot of people like Corey, man. 70%.
57.
Okay.
57. All right, so I'll start off this one, man. No, I started the last one. You go ahead. Tell me about your history with this movie.
I did not see this in the theaters because after Halloween Kills, I was like, fuck no. They're not getting my money. Fuck no. I'll wait for it to go on Peacock because they released it the same day as they did it in theaters, right on Peacock. I'll watch it, and I was so fucking disappointed. Oh my god. I'm like, what the fuck is this opening? Where's Michael? Why are we following this kid? I was like, oh, is Michael going to bust into this house? Is that what's going to happen? No, he's babysitting a kid and the kid dies.
This opening is the best part of the whole movie.
Ooh, no. Don't. You need to take that back right now.
Nope. Because, dude.
When I explain... I'm going to explain mine, and then you're going to be like,
Mine will be quick. They call back to Halloween 78 by watching The Thing. Right? They're watching John Carpenter's The Thing.
Sure.
Just like they were in... Or they were watching
the
something
original
from
one.
Another World in 78. Dude, and we get the tension build up, and then that little dickhead is playing a joke on this kid, Corey, after this town has dealt with Michael Myers being a nuisance, killing people. Thought it was funny. Dude, when you see that door open and we get that frame of the bottom of the stairs, and you just see that little kid fall down and crack, it's the best part of the whole fucking movie, dude. But go ahead. You can tell me why it's not and what is the best part of this movie.
All right. It's a good part of the movie, all right? It is, but with like what comes after, it's just like, why? All right, so I'm going to jump straight to the end because I think that's the best part of this Halloween movie. I'm going to, like, the reason why I think it's last like 15 minutes, the battle, right? Why that's the best part.
You mean what they advertised the movie as, the final showdown, right?
Yes.
Between Michael and Laurie, last 10 minutes of the movie?
Yes. The reason why I'm saying this is because there's so much tension with Laurie and so much tension with Michael. And you've gotten that in the other Halloween movies, is tension when there's battling going on. Like going back to H2O, right? The whole ending scene, that feels like Halloween. This feels like Halloween. The battle of these two brutes, literally brutes, both of them, and how they're kind of like playing on each other or doing all this back and forth. It felt so Halloween to me. I'm like, if we had this feeling throughout the entire film, more Michael, not him being in a fucking sewage drain rotting away, this movie would have been so much better, dude.
Let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
Where was that sewage drain at?
Did they show it?
Yeah.
Or are you asking?
No, they showed it. It was under a bridge in Haddonfield, correct?
Yeah.
You're telling me they didn't fucking think to look down there? They're on a manhunt for Michael Myers, and they didn't think to look in the scariest fucking tunnel there is. And that's where he's at. That's where he's been.
Yeah, rotting away with mold.
I don't know is it like 3 years or something like that? Like the time frame of how long he's been gone or whatever?
I think it's 3 years. Yeah, we do get a time jump on this. I think it's 3 years.
Long enough for Laurie to be okay with her daughter being murdered and going about her life.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And then Corey, gets out or he didn't even get in trouble really. Like it was more, I'm gonna say self-defense, but he got off the hook about what happened.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of the town still didn't like him.
Sure. But dude, when he goes down there and beats up Michael Myers and takes his mask, but what's worse is Corey is getting beaten up by the band nerds from his school.
Yeah.
Dude, what the fuck?
Yeah, like I know there was an explanation that they were trying to say why Michael wasn't as strong. It's because it was multiple years. He hasn't killed anybody to build up his strength, which is them adding more into the supernatural with him, right? With like he needs to be able to have blood, and I think even Laurie kind of hints it and kills Anna in this one, like he feeds off of me type of thing, and like we feed off each other, and if I'm doing good, he's not doing so good. If I'm not doing so good, he's doing so good. Kind of stuff like that. But
I think what was happening is Corey was banking that energy because like they like shook hands or some shit, or they stared into each other's eyes.
That yes,
like,
that did happen too.
Michael gazed into fucking Corey's eyes and gave him the Cult of Thorn power, to where whoever Corey killed, Michael started absorbing that energy.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
all right, I can jive with that. But the other thing too,
this movie sucks.
It does, and it's a love story. They turned it into a fucking love story. Like
they made.
She lost her mother, and she's like, sure.
She's also not. She's the one not coping with that because she's the one kind of unhinged. Like Corey is. Like they are a pair made for each other. Because they're both a little bit not there, and I don't know, man. Like I feel like
this movie feels like the Friday the 13th show. You know what I mean? It's got like nothing that has anything to do with Halloween, but they try to tie it into Halloween. You know, like it almost felt like it was something, a whole different script, and they're just like, Michael's here, and that's it.
Yeah, I mean, it had the same vibe as like Halloween 3. The opening intro even was. These are like this movie and Halloween 3 are the only two that have like the blue text.
Yeah, I mean, they did tie that stuff in for sure. There was more tie-ins for that. So like the subtle nods are really, really nice, but for this to be the final act in this trilogy, with it starting so strong, it makes me want to fucking cry because of how close they were to hitting gold and being able to make this stronger. It's like they didn't give a fuck, is what it felt like. It's like they were just shitting on us, like, we got your money the first time and we're getting it the next 2 times, and fuck you for watching it.
So I seen a kind of like a breakdown of these 3 movies on Twitter the other day, and they said Halloween 2018 was for the new fans, the old fans. Fans. Halloween Kills was for the new fans. Halloween Ends was for the John Carpenter fans. I can see that because of how John Carpenter, like, it's a good story.
Yeah,
it's not a Halloween story.
No.
But at the same, I mean, I've also seen this movie highly compared to Christine.
Yeah.
Like Michael Myers.
It is very true.
Being a vessel for Corey, taking him around. But yeah, with it being the final showdown, I feel like there should have been more showdown.
Yeah.
In this fucking movie, other than the last 10 minutes of it.
I'll be honest. If I ever feel like watching this movie, I skip everything and I go to maybe the last 30 minutes.
That's why. Why waste?
Because because that's where I feel like, all right, this is Halloween. You know, you got some crazy shit going on. Laurie is starting to be Laurie again. She's not closed off. She kind of finally closes the book after she puts fucking Michael in a fucking recycling destroyer and he gets crushed, which is pretty sick, not gonna lie. But I don't know, it's just I really only felt like this is a Halloween movie at the very end, and I can't really put it into words. It's just a feeling that I get, because the whole other part of this movie, it's like we're focusing on this character that we're now just getting introduced to at this time. Like we never saw him in any other movies. It's like they're just trying to make this this actor be able to act in other movies. Like they're trying to showcase what he can do. Is what I feel like. It's like this is like his portfolio. You know, it's like here you go. This is what I've done. I can do this in a movie. I can fight. I can be scary. I can be witty. I can be romantic. I can put on a fucking scarecrow mask and scare people. Yes. No.
Yeah.
It's
Dude,
it makes me so sad. It makes me sad. Me too. Where does this land on yours?
Okay. This one right here, dude, it lands in dead last.
Same.
It is 13.
Same.
No way.
Fucking toasted, dude.
Before we get out of here, go ahead and list off your Halloween rankings.
Sure. Number 1 is Halloween 78. Number 2 is Halloween 2. Number 3 is Halloween 2018. Number 4 is Halloween 3. Number 5 is H2O. Number 6 is Halloween 4. Number 7 is Halloween 5. Number 8 is Halloween 6. Number 9 is Resurrection. Number 10 is Rob Zombie's Halloween. Number 11 is Halloween 2 from Rob Zombie. Number 12 is Halloween Kills. And number 13 is Halloween Ends. And my God, please, no more Halloween.
Well, no, they're already talking about it.
I know, and I don't want it. I'm afraid they fucking destroyed me once. Don't do it to me again.
So my ranking, it goes Halloween 2, then Halloween 3, then Halloween 78.
Okay.
Then Rob Zombie's Halloween.
Okay.
Halloween 4. 2018's Halloween.
Okay.
Curse of Michael Myers. Resurrection. Halloween 2. H2O. Halloween Kills. Halloween 5. Then Halloween Ends.
Wow. Halloween 5 is really up there for you, man. Woo!
I hated it. It was too fucking long. Boring as fuck. So if you guys want to hear what I thought about it, go
back
to that episode.
Yeah, but
dude, we are finally done with
and
Michael Myers Retrospective.
happy Halloween, everybody.
Yeah, happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. Oh, Michael. I'd rather go back to that Michael than this Michael, dude.
Oh man. So Halloween time. We have our brand new shirt out, but created by Derek Eyeball Soup Griffin. It's fucking sick. Reach out to us on any social medias if you're interested in it. We're very limited quantities right now. We're just trying to dip our toes into the waters and see what people think, what people want. And yeah, we also have a Patreon. You know, we can support us over on Patreon for as low as $1. There is even a free tier, and that free tier also includes, you know, voting on stuff like us doing retrospective on franchises like we just did for Halloween. But the paid tier get, like, you know, first dibs on merch. They get exclusive stuff early.
Yep.
There's a lot of shit. So yeah, Dustin, you got anything you want to say before we get out of fucking Haddonfield?
Fuck David Gordon Green. Fuck David Gordon Green.
Yeah.
Fuck him. If he only did 2018, I would have been happy.
I'd have been okay with just that one. He didn't need a trilogy.
No, fuck that.
Did not need a trilogy. So
get us out of here.
Let's get out of here.
Let's get out of here. Happy Halloween.
So, happy Halloween, guys. And until next time, we'll see ya.
How we going, everybody? Have a lot of candy. Happy Halloween.
Candy corn. No candy corn.
Candy corn. Sorry we ended this on such an awful note. But that's why you love us.
Bye.